Okay, I think it's time to get things going here. So, was just gonna comment on that nice blue stuff in there, but I guess that changed a little bit and moved it ahead. So, looks pretty cool though. Anyway, welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you all on board today. It is April the 27th here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. Thank you for joining, and glad that we're seeing the likes going up already. And I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of that wonderful music and stuff. We'll turn that off. Yesterday it took me, because I had it open in 4 different places, it took me about an hour to actually find out where the music was still coming from. And I did manage to find it, so that's all cool. Anyway, glad to have you all on board. We're going to get things rolling here. So let's click on the fantastic buttons, and we're gonna see what we can do. Anyhow, all right, it already changed. There we go. And first off, welcome to my moderators. I see Arizona Snowman is here, Piggy is in the house, CND Boy is here, and Joseph Fields is also here. So thank you guys for all being here, and really do appreciate it. And thank you to all the guests for showing up and getting in. First person in today, that was Juliet. So she gets those cookies. And way to go, Juliet. Speedy as always. Awesome to see that. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to get the screen up here, and we're going to start out in beautiful Sicily, and I think that clock is moving, so I've got that live. Well, it's not live, but it's from 1:22 p.m. Sicily time, and that's what we're seeing. That's what the view was like this afternoon in Sicily. Love the way this is. You know, I look at this picture and I see this terracing in here and stuff like that, and of course I know what caused that terracing. That is from layers and layers of volcanic lava pouring over and creating those layers. And you do have to remember that Etna is actually started out as a shield volcano, and that's why we're seeing all that strato layering, and it's pretty cool to be able to kind of look at that and realize that's what it's from. So all good. And let's see, anyway, we're gonna say hi to everyone in here, and glad to have you all on board today. And I'm gonna start out with Henry Nelson. And Henry, I hope you got a little bit more on. It was kind of funny. Henry said he had to put on a sweater, and over in the other channel. And of course I said, I hope that's not all you're wearing. And of course he, being the smart guy, replied, yeah, he's got socks on. So I'm hoping he's dressed himself a little bit for the show anyway. Got fire going, sweater is off now. Uh-oh. I don't want to know, Henry. Anyway, hope you still got your socks on at least. So welcome, Henry Nelson. Welcome to Sue Hayes. Bill Paget is back. Welcome. Cookster Littlefield. Kevin Haynes, Dodger is in the house. Kate made it back in. Juliet, of course, here. She's the one who got the cookies. Sophie, I'm back as well. Going up the list a little bit more. Judy McClelland made it back in. Sarah Miles is here. We got Sue Hayes already. Kate is here as well. Good to have you here. and going up some more, and now we run into a bunch of repeats. Dodger is in the house, and who else do I see on the list? Tom Dice is also here. Welcome, Tom. Glad that you made it in, and stay safe. Won't be in tonight's stream. I will be towing a 30-foot trailer to WI. Stay safe, all. Okay, well, you take it easy there, Tom, with that trailer, and hopefully everything turns out well. And anyway, keeping going here, Spooky Avocado also here. Bloxy Man 22 made it in. Good to see you again. We got Kevin already. Tracy Bills is also in the house. Diane Craig made it in. Welcome, or welcome back. And going up some more here to see who else I may have missed so far. And okay, we got Tracy, we got Juliet. All right, just going up the list. And we got Bill, Tracy Bills, we got. And Garabandal, welcome back. I'm glad to have you on board. And I'm going up some more to see who else I may have missed. Tetra, of course, is in the house as well. Welcome, Tetra. And I will have to listen to that. I did get your email. I will have to listen to it later on. And yes, that was actually videoed down in Not Haggy Valley, and it was pretty cool to see that. Thank you, and we'll see if I can drop that link in there later, so everyone else can have a look as well and recognize it. I didn't hear the music yet, so we'll see what happens. And Judy L, welcome. Music is playing, thanks. Going up the list a little bit more, Richard Lapointe also in the channel, welcome. And who else did we miss, or have we missed anyone? OFU Lux from Luxembourg, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And going up some more, we got Sue, we got Joseph Fields, of course, since he's a moderator. And sneaking up the list a little bit more to see if I missed anyone else. And we're moving pretty quick now. Oz is here. That's who we're looking for. Welcome, Oz. And Looking Simone also made it in. And that is as high up as I can go in the list. So glad to have you guys there. And now I'm back on the bottom here looking for other ones that I missed, like Tony Flabby just snuck in the door. And got him now. He says I missed him. Ha! I didn't. Billy Bob Joe also got here. Welcome, Billy Bob Joe. And Etna is doing something. Yes, Etna is doing something. She was smoking all day. And smoking is bad for your health, of course. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? We got Diane and Craig. And yeah, I think we're good with names. And if I did miss your name, it is not intentional. Hey, Luke Mule got here as well. And good to see you. Welcome back. Yep, hello. Nope. What? You're having a fun evening. I'm gonna try. We're gonna try. This should be fun all the time. Trev T here as well. Good to see you. Telmo Machado. I hope I pronounced that last name right. Welcome. Paul Williams also got in here, as well as Cynthia. Good to have you guys on board. And I think we should be just about good to go here. And yes, that's somebody mentioned they noticed that it is smoking, or that Etna is doing something. Hey, Mary Jane just popped in as well. Good to have you back on board. So yeah, definitely we are seeing a little bit more smoke coming from Etna. Unfortunately, their other view, one of the views wasn't working. Actually, I think two of them weren't working correctly. But in this particular shot, the smoke is actually headed a little bit right towards the camera kind of thing, so it's difficult to see how that plume is coming out of there. And the other one is like that right now, so that was the other close-up view. Anyway, this is the closest one, and it looked pretty good. That is one of the ones that's a little further away, and we will get that on the screen as well. And there you can see that rising up into the air and creating all kinds of pollutants, if you will. And that is what we are definitely looking at. So a little bit of activity, something smoking, and we're not sure if it's going to turn into something really nasty in the future. This is the other angle, and this one is just not quite as good. I'm going to try to crank that quality up a little bit on there. I think it's still out of focus, so or dirty camera. But yeah, you can see there is a lot more smoke coming off of there. Those aren't just clouds sitting there, definitely causing a little bit of off-gassing today. So real interesting to see that, and hopefully in the future we will see more stuff coming out of Etna. Hopefully some kind of a nice eruption would be awesome. And let's move on to our next screens, and I'm just looking to see where the heck I am, and there we go. We will get it over to Iceland, and of course for those who are new, you may not recognize it, but that is Ragnar, or if you want to call it Gelding Gadarler or Fragedel Fjalt, however they say that. And I know Icelandic is not my forte as far as being able to speak it, but it wasn't that bad of a day in Iceland, and of course we will roll through the time here. You can kind of see this is kind of the morning hours, and yeah, I did check into that spot. Remember, it was here the other day. And I said, I wonder what that is. Well, that is a star. So anyway, as we cruise through the day, you can see it off-gassing up here, some of that steam coming off, evaporation happening, and overall it wasn't a bad day. There's even a little bit of steam coming out of here yet. That's kind of neat. If we scroll through, you can see that, and kind of neat. And then that gets back in into the darkness, and back through to the day. So pretty awesome. Looking at the trails, you can see the trail is pretty open and clear. Not sure if there's bodies out there or not, but still looks pretty good. And if we slide all the way over to the other side, of course, that is southern Meridalier, and this is the flow that went into Nat Hagi down in that direction to the south, and filled up the valley. Well, didn't fill it up all the way, but definitely put a lot of decent amount of lava in there. Okay, and I see right off the bat, I'm going, hey, what's that guy doing parked there? How did he get there? And I was wondering about a few days back, they had some other vehicles there in this area, and it was actually a crew shooting a musical video. Doc's van? Shh, shh, Sarah, no, don't tell anybody. But in this shot, you can see some people there, and of course, looking over there, you can see a fair amount of people. And look at this stuff. It's called green grass. It's growing. That is awesome. That means it's springtime in Iceland, and definitely worthy of having a look there. And earlier, this was like the earlier portions of the day as things progressed. things got better. So not a bad looking day there. If we zoom over a little bit and down, we can take a look at that valley. Still there, doing its thing, still smoking in a lot of places. I wouldn't want to be wandering around on the lava field though. And of course, the rocks in the foreground here are old lava rocks from previous volcanic activity. Here you can see that berm in the back there, which they wanted to stop the lava flow from Not Haggy getting onto the southern side there towards the highway. And yes, very old Sophie, literally very old. And that actually brings to mind a few things. I kind of had a chuckle because somebody had told me, oh, well, all of Iceland is only 25,000 years old. And I thought to myself, hang on, Iceland is a little more than 25,000 years old. So, yeah, that Irish monk is just about 25,000 years old. So, and he's not feeling too bad. How long will it take for the moss to start growing? The moss to take hold on that fresh lava after it has cooled down is somewhere between 60 and 80 years. That's how long it takes, unless there's a major influence of other dirt and stuff being thrown onto it. It's going to take a long time. Yes, 60 to 80 years before that moss will really start to grow. And like I say, unless there's other influences of people throwing soil of some sort into the situation, it's going to take a very long time for that to grow. And that is something to bear in mind. And you know, like it's just like when we look at the other shots of the Reykjanes Peninsula, when we were looking at the flows out of some of those. That, you know, those flows, they were already 30 years old. There's still nothing growing on them. So it's pretty awesome. I saw it on Google results, and we'll click. Okay, no problem. Yeah, that I actually I'm going to copy that link. So if you guys want to, this is from Tetra. So this was a musical band, and that was down there. That one, they actually shot the video down here in this area somewhere. At least that's what it looked like, that they were out here shooting. Not 100% sure exactly where they were sitting, but that would be over there. So music video, you guys can go have a look at that if you like. And that was pretty cool to see, and thank you, Tetra, for sharing that. Kind of interesting. I'll have to listen to the music itself, because I kind of watched a little bit of the video with no sound because I had the other stuff going already for the stream. Hey, JB is here. Welcome. Lava moss. You bet. Lava moss is good. Takes a long time to grow, though. Craig Thor also made it in. Good to see you, Craig Thor. And anyway, looking at that, we're all good with what we've seen there. And we can see the ocean out here. And everybody is happy. All right. And of course, the big ridge, if you don't need to climb it, don't. It's a heck of a trip going up there. You better be in good shape and eat your Wheaties before you go. All right, having seen that, our next thing is a little bit more disappointing, and that, of course, is Philadelphia's harmonic tremor chart. And I am not happy, but hey, I can't make it go anywhere. We're missing data big time, and we should have data all the way right to about here. And we see nothing. So They had it fixed for a little while, and now it's broken. Broken but good. So not seeing anything. Of course, there's about the line where you'd want to see that data running to, and you know, a couple dots back from our day-night divider here, and we're just not seeing anything. And since that is what it is, we will go take a look at oh, what's that other place? Oop, I went right past it. Grindavik. There it is. And wanted to see what was happening there to get a better idea. One of the things I did notice here, you know, you notice how much is going on, the depth of this, and again here, so there's plenty of activity going on down below. And some of those are fairly deep shots. There should be a few little earthquakes in the area as well, as we can see with the spikes, but I don't know how close these would have been over to Ragnar, but we'll find that out shortly. So I'm going to slide it back up so I know where my other chart is, and I know it's the one with very little very little left on it. There it is, and I may even be able to get it into proper place here. No, boy, why is it that this thing, you know, the other pictures, it lets me tune it. This one, it just wants to yard it like crazy. I don't get it. Anyway, that's the chart. Trying to move it with the mouse, and it is doing its thing. Oh yes, you too, Dr. Fox. Okay. I should refresh Grindavik. No, that we just refreshed it. This is the whole thing. There is nothing to refresh. Once we do a refresh, that is all the charts are refreshed. Bloxy man, just so you know, just to prove a point here, let's go back. There's Grindavik. And if we refresh it, it will not really go anywhere else. Oh, hey, look, what happened there? All right, I just did refresh it, and I had it refreshed just before. Okay, make me a fool. We do see that there was some big spikes in here. So that might be very closer, and yeah, it's magic. Wow, big spike is right. And I had just refreshed it just before I came on the air, so good call. It even shows up here in this Fedgar guy, so pretty cool. And even shows up, no, not this one, not there either. I don't know where those ones are. This one that did show up, so must have been a sizable quake, and we'll have a look. And okay, let's have a peek at the earthquakes then. I'm better refresh my earthquakes as well, and if that is the case, let's just use one of the other maps here first, and I'm going to refresh this one since that other one just showed up. Hopefully we are going to see what caused that. Hey, there it is. I see it now. And that is this guy down there. So we'll get to him in a second or two. Mexico having some shake for dinner? Oh, probably, but we're not in Mexico right now. We're in Iceland. And let's take a look first up top. We don't see anything else up there. And we'll zoom into these here. There's a couple. These aren't overly big. 1.3 right there, and we'll see what that is. 7 kilometers down. Happened actually yesterday at 21:17, and there was another one here somewhere. Come on, show up for me. There you are. 1.4. That might be from yesterday as well. I don't know. No, today at 15:20, 1.4 in magnitude, 4.7 kilometers down. And let's make some tracks here a little further inland. and we don't see too much yet. And okay, so we get close to Astja. There's Astja, of course, and that is that wonderful volcano. But we'll go over here and just find this big 2.2 that we see behind the hill, and I guess it's hiding from Astja. It doesn't want to be seen. 2.2, 5 kilometers down, 18:35 was the time on that. That's actually yesterday. And this one here, also from yesterday, and that was at 19:34. So not going to worry about those two. That is really not anything newish. I don't know if we actually seen those yesterday or not. Moving into our great ice field here. We don't see too much down at Grimsvatn or Bardabunga, but there's that other volcano that's in between here, and they told me, there it is, yeah, however you say that, Vatnajökull, and the double L makes a T sound, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, I'm not going to try it. We'll leave it alone. Okay, have a look at this. 17, that was yesterday's as well, 1757 at the 1.6, 7.7 kilometers down. And is this a fresh one here? Nope, again, from yesterday at 2.7 kilometers down from 2047. And we don't need those. We're just going to take a look again here if there's anything else. No, I don't see it. And we'll be checking the other maps as well, because some of that makes me wonder if there isn't some fresher stuff in there that these guys have missed. We'll get right next to Katla here, and I'm not sure why we got a 1.3 there, but 1.1 kilometers down, and it happened at 1:34 a.m. For that 1.3. And let's go hunting for a few more quakes. Where are they? There it is, 1.8. And this one here is how far down, and when is it from? From yesterday at 1742, 5.6 kilometers down for that 1.8. And that's, I thought that'd be, no, it's not Hekla. Hekla is where? I got myself a little mixed up here. I think Hekla is right up here, yeah. And there's also that 1.1 there, a little closer to Hekla. Come on, you can do it. There we go. That was also from yesterday, 1.1 at 1837, 10 kilometers down. And I don't know if there's too much else. We did see a little one here. Let's have a quick peek. There's actually two of them, and right on in an old caldera of sorts from yesterday. Is a Borga Boyd? Yeah, okay. Anyway, from yesterday, 1823, 1.6, 8 kilometers down, or 8.7 kilometers. This one is 1.5, also from that same time era, 7 kilometers down. And we don't see anything brand new there, so not likely a swarm-causing issue. And here we go. I'm looking at, we're missing a bunch on here compared to the other chart that I was looking at earlier. We're missing stuff. Anyway, this is right where we want to be, and let's zoom in just a little bit more, get that working, and we click on it. That happened at 16:19 this afternoon, or 4:19 p.m., and it was a 1.3, 5.8 kilometers down, and that is pretty much, well, Geldingadarla or Ragnar is sitting right here, and that would be along that same fissure line, as what we had. And Meridalia Valley, and let's see if we zoom in just a little bit here. I don't know why they're showing a rise in the middle here, but it really isn't a rise anymore. That's all gone. That lava had flowed over top of this. Not sure why they do that compared to the other ones. And of course down here, not haggy and not creaky areas. And that video that they were shooting was done from oh, where the heck is it? If we look at it here, it'd be somewhere around here possibly. So that's where they shot that other video that we threw out there, that link from earlier. Anyway, that kind of takes care of that from this chart. Let's go over and have a look here, see what we've got going on. This is the one that created that big spike. It is 5.9 kilometers down, 2.7 in magnitude, 1605. Boy, those guys are really slow in getting that data updated. And this one here, 1.0, 5.2 kilometers down, 1701. And the 1.4 that's here, 5 kilometers down, 1626 is when that went off. Now, remember what I was saying about the lava flows, you know, and it takes so very long for material to grow on here. And you take a look at this one here. I'm not sure how old this field is, but it's been there for probably 20-30 years. Some of the other areas, you can see some of the growth on it already. And I'm sure those are probably 50-60 years ago, at least, when those things erupted. You can see other ones out over here that had erupted a little bit more recently, and I don't think that's a major issue. But anyway, it's going to take a while for anything to grow on there. And the question, of course, earlier was, how long does that moss take to grow? Hey, JB, do me a favor, stick to 5 emojis at the most, would be okay. All right, I know you want to get your point across, but let's stick to it, and that would be really awesome. 5:21 a.m. and it's 1.1, 8.8 kilometers down. And I'm not sure why, well, what we're going to do with it. It's a long ways out, and of course that looks like on the North American side of the continental divide there. Of course, this being the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, and of course this over here, European plate, and that is the North American plate. Now, having looked at these, let's just pop over to the other map. I was going to redo this one, so I am going to refresh it and see if they show that other one as well. And get this back to, oh, hang on, I didn't want to refresh it. I wanted to kill it completely to get a better one. A new one. We'd like it new and fast and speedy and all that nice stuff. So, let us redo this. There we go, 3 days and fixed up. Just checking on this one to see, because we can look a little further. We don't see anything else way out there, and I think the only thing new was right there. Nancy Buchanan, thanks for signing up as a member. Appreciate that. 7 kilometers down, and that was at let's see, 3:19, no, 3:17, my bad, 1.3, and we didn't see that in the other one. And we had these ones, I think we did get, but I want to go look at over here at Astja, and there is indeed other stuff there that was not on the other chart. This guy here, 5:10 a.m., 0.9, 3 kilometers down, And this mess here at Asja has actually a lot more friends than we've seen. 35 minutes after midnight, 2.2 we got earlier, and there's a bunch of other little ones right around at 4:42 a.m. and 0.9, 11 kilometers down. These things are a little ways down though. That might be, yeah, no, 1:34 a.m., a 1.2, 7 kilometers down. I thought it might be from yesterday, but guess they're not stacked on each other as much as I thought. 1 a.m. for this, a 1.2, also 7 kilometers down. And he's got some little friends there. I'm not going to go through all of them. We do see these guys over here as well, just kind of looking 13 kilometers down on that one. 2:15 a.m., 0.7. And how deep is this guy here? 14 kilometers down, 0.5 at 1:08 a.m. So a little bit more activity there, and there's another one down there than what we've seen on the other chart. And of course here too we see this one right in Grimsvatn at 47 minutes after midnight, a 0.6, 3 kilometers down. So just below the ice level. And then I think we've seen this one here, 1.6 on the other one. That was from yesterday, and then there should be another one here. This was at 2:47 a.m., 1, and it was 3 kilometers down. Thank you, Piggy. And that is pretty cool. I'm going to take that break right away. I just wanted to kind of peek over here at our valley. I did not see anything new in there either. And that is what we've got for right now. But we do have some other ones that were a little bit older. And it did not show that new one in here either. So kind of makes you go, all right. Wow, Scott, holy macaroni. Thank you kindly for that $50 super chat. That is awesome. Scott, and 50. Wow. Thank you kindly. I do appreciate that awesome support. And that is, I never seen that super sticker before. Really, really cool and awesome. And I do like that. Thank you kindly. Okay, I just wanted to write that down. So awesome. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay, on that note though, it is time for me to go take a break. I will put some lavely music on here. Let's see if we can put lavely music on. Pardon me. Oh, we got to grab the music. What it'll look like over here, don't know. Let's copy that music though, and we will go put this on Ta'al, since Ta'al is looking pretty nice this morning for them. And I do have the music there, so we can turn that on, and hopefully that's not too loud. On that note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. Please, if you haven't hit that like button yet, do consider hitting that. Also, if you're new to the stream and you're enjoying what you're seeing, please do hit the subscribe button. That would be wonderful. And I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm going to take a little break here. Thank you. right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. We will get rid of that wonderful sleeping music in the background there. And of course, we are looking at Taal, a volcano in the Philippines. It is inside of Taal Lake, and it has been downgraded a bit. So, all okay. Hey, Irish Monk just showed up. Welcome, Irish Monk. JB, I read your comment there earlier about what was going on. And I just seen 3 bunnies zipping across my bunny yard. I don't know what the heck they were doing, but they were there. Dr. Fox, Doctor, you are back. Okay, I am Cynthia. I am here. And welcome, Irish Monk. Welcome, Cynthia. Let's see. There's others that popped in while I was on my break. We got Tony Flabby. And JB, you said you reread the rules. And you know, we didn't actually put that in the rules, limit it to 5 emojis, but I think I will end up putting that back in there. Let's see. There was a couple others. Grandma B popped in. Maui Me is also here. Of course, Scott Hartman. And let's see. Trev we got earlier. Craig Thor we got as well. And Tony saying 86 Fahrenheit plus 86 percent humidity, dense fog, thick air. Oh boy. Yeah, you don't want that. And I don't know if my crayons will actually work, but let's see if we can get the crayons to work on here. Copy, remove, paste, and yeah, Tony is somewhere over there. Way over there. A little ways away from this, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's hot and it's somewhere in that direction. Why is Taal considered so dangerous? Okay, well, let's clear the whiteboard first, and then we'll actually show you what's going on here. Okay, so the original Taal Lake, the thing that you see all the way around here. Whoop, I'm not good at drawing lakes here. Wow, I have bunnies running around here like crazy for some reason. I'm not sure what the heck is going on, but they're really boogieing you guys. That was the second time I seen bunnies, this time only 2. There was 3 earlier. Anyway, Taal Lake, because it's all water. If this volcano here, that caldera, if it actually popped and got a water into it, and depending on how much water gets in there, this is where the danger comes in. You will end up with what we call them, pre-magmatic eruptions that are just continuous, one after another, and it would definitely be a not good situation at all, because if this thing really the whole thing here, if it blew and got water in it, and that water hits, yeah, mating season, if that water hits the hot magma in the magma chamber, and you'd get just a continuous boom, 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 you know, and it would just literally, depending on how much magma is down there and how much damage it does and how much collapsing we have during that part of the thing, we call that a bad day. Yeah, it's going to be, if it went, it could literally turn into something really, really, really nasty. And you don't want that. Yep, water plus volcano equals kaboom. That's the best way of putting it, and it definitely would make. Yeah, remember that Tonga eruption? Yeah, that's kind of the same kind of scenario. But you know, it could even be bigger than Tonga. And if you had a Tonga style or sized eruption in this location, that would definitely hurt a bunch of people. This thing is a few kilometers away, rather than like 40 kilometers away or something like that from those other areas. And you know, you see buildings in the forefront here, these apartment buildings. On a big blast like that, they may get blown right over, depending on how big the blast is. And it would not be good. It really technically would not be a good day for anybody there if that thing really ripped and opened up. So anyhow, we'll leave that be. We did take a look at Iceland, but I did want to finish off. Wrong one. Want to finish off with looking at the earthquakes that we had on the peninsula, and we'll try that. Okay. So this is the other earthquake chart, and I want to zoom in a little bit here and just see. So this one, they're not showing anything in this area that is new, and that is our Geldingadarler, and that would be right here, and its little vents and stuff. So we're not seeing anything there. But they don't have that other two listed on here either. So kind of weird that they don't have it. I'm going to refresh this one just to see what happens. And maybe it's just data flow. And yeah, I don't know. No, they don't show it on here. So it's different with every one of these charts. Everybody's got their own measurements there, and I kind of have to wonder what is going on that we're not seeing it on other ones. So 2 out of the 3 maps don't have that other 2.2 on there, and the one I'm referring to is right there, and that is a very, very new one. So don't let it be Grindavik. No, we don't want Grindavik to blow up. We want Ragnar to reignite is what we would like. But that too would be something very interesting. And I don't know. It really, really is kind of a sticky situation there. What happens if Ragnar does go again? And you know, we do have a bunch of water in there now, in some of the areas, even though it's been steaming off still. It could, Siggy didn't fix it. Yeah. Yeah, you could end up with some nasty booms and bangs there that you really don't want. But as far as most of everything, you know, if it happened, like Ragnar really was a tourist volcano. When you get into things, it is probably one of the best ones that was out there and easiest to study. Yeah, Tony, if you don't know who Siggy is, Siggy Ragnar is one of the owners. He is also a moderator here, but he is one of the 19 owners, which I think is actually 21 owners now, of the land that Ragnar sits on, and that is kind of what it does. And you know, if we get another eruption, say in Not Creaky or Not Haggy Valley or Geldingadarler or any one of those, my down payment on our volcano, Irish Monk, that is an awesome super chat. Thank you, Irish Monk. I'm just writing that down, and hopefully you're feeling a little better at now than you were earlier there with your other issues. And pretty cool. So Okay, yeah, you know, that whole peninsula, though, this is, it really, because you're sitting right on the ridge, and it just comes right through in here. And of course, where Ragnar is, that is absolutely no different than any of the other ones, because Ragnar sits right there, right? And that is pretty much right underneath or right above where our continental divide, or the two plates are pulling apart, really, is where that is sitting. So to see that is pretty awesome and pretty amazing, you know, that it would go there to begin with. And if it does pull apart again a little bit, you know, we could have it down here. It could actually pop over here. This was one of the ones that they thought might end up activating or somewhere right in this area. And hopefully it doesn't, because that is way too close to Grindavik. The other one is potentials of, you see all this row of vents here, and you can see them a little better if we zoom in. But you see all the vents and other craters, and these were the ones that had erupted recently. And I don't know exactly how far back in time, but that is obviously newer. And if you know, if it cracked open and popped open there, it would still create a big problem for Grindavik, for the Blue Lagoon, of course, and the power plant over here. So hopefully that's not going to happen. Hopefully we'll get another tourist volcano somewhere in here. And I would really, really like it if it happened right in not Haggy, you know, or right where Ragnar was. I'd even settle for it being just a little bit further on one of the other vents, like where we have flow as an example, because that could happen there as well. Okay, let's carry on though with other volcanoes around. So Iceland is a beautiful place, and we are expecting some more stuff happening there in the future. And I can guarantee you we'll see a volcano there eventually, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, let me get on our next screen. Of course, going over to Japan now, and I am trying to find my grayed out page. Where, holy mackerel, that's why I can't see it. It's all gray. And yes, that is a Sakurajima. Not that you can tell. And if we go back earlier in the day, okay, at night it wasn't bad. So this was about 4.5 hours ago. You could still sort of see it in the darkness, and there it is there, and you can kind of see that. But after that, it got very, very poor as far as weather conditions are concerned, and that's what we're looking at. If we go into this picture, our boat is just getting there, so yes, you can run down and get yourself some ice cream. It's just arriving. We got here at the right time. Yay! And it will probably depart in about 10-15 minutes, so that would be good. Tony blushes, lol. Uh-oh. How come you made Tony blush? If you're the biggest fan, Piggy, okay. Let's run down and get ice cream. Okay, run down for ice cream. And we know Piggy's got to wait till it docks before she can get her ice cream, though. Let's see. The ice cream boat. Toot toot. Yeah. A little bit of fun. We gotta have some fun in here, you guys. Anyway, we'll get back to the ice cream boat in a minute. It's got a dock anyway. There is our not so lovely picture of our wonderful volcano, extinct volcano, and that is Mount Fuji. And you can't see it today. We won't let you. There's too many clouds in the way. Going up a little bit further, well, that's ASO, and ASO is smoking a little bit or steaming. I'm not sure what you want to call it. At least it's not raining there right now, and it looks pretty awesome. But this one was taken off the list. It's back to a green rating, and the bird was the size of the boat. Wow. Hey, yeah, they got big birds over there, Richard. They're like pterodactyl size, and really big. And let's have a look at, let's not look. Well, Suwanosejima is in there somewhere, and no, we can't tell. So let's get back and take a look. Our boat has docked. Okay, is Piggy down there? I think Piggy is already doing her thing there. Let me double check with Piggy. Did you get your ice cream, Piggy? I think you did, didn't you? 5-minute warning. Okay. Thank you. And yeah, she didn't answer me though. Piggy, did you get your ice cream? Oh boy. What flavor you having today, Piggy? Don't tell me butterscotch. Num 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 ice cream. Oh, there. Oh, you're just having vanilla today. Okay. Anyway, that's Piggy eating her ice cream. Oh, that's pistachio? Oh, okay. Well, that's teasing me now, because that's what I really, really do care for, is that pistachio ice cream. Anyway, okay, I hope you enjoy that, Piggy, and it's all good. Rocky Road for me, all right. I do like Rocky Road. I prefer Tiger Paw, though. Pistachio is number 1. Tiger Paw is number 2 on the list. But, you know, it's kind of hard-pressed between the two. Pralines and ice cream, yeah, sure. All right, we had a look at Taal, and we've seen what is happening there at Sakurajima and all those other ones in Japan. Let's move a little further south. Indonesia, here we come, and let's see what we've got. Hey, look, it's a puff of smoke coming from Semeru, and that is at 6:55 a.m. And Semeru is actually doing a little bit of eruptive stuff. So we don't always see this guy popping, and it is nice to see that we do have some activity there. So really, really cool. And still boarding. Yep. Yeah, you got to keep going. You guys, you still have a chance to get ice cream if you need it. Let's see, what? Kim Raudenbush, that was allowed. What? Oh, he's snapping? Oh, I'm gonna get him yet. I hope he's got a quiet time. Right, so that, let's see what else we have on that particular screen. Where are we? Looking. There it is. And on the other side of that, oh, they closed that one off. I guess Krakatoa's stream is not going. Let me hit that refresh button while we're waiting, and we'll see what happens. Did it refresh? No, they went off the air. Darn it. All right, well, we don't get to see Krakatoa. I do know, though, for a fact, Krakatoa was quiet. And I did see the charts earlier, so things were peaceful and not doing too much. Let's move over to Merapi, and Merapi looks like it's cooking too, and definitely got some smoke coming out of there. Let's see, is this the, yeah, that's the right one there. A little bit on the fuzzy side though. Let's see if we can improve that quality just a tad, and see. No, they have it cranked up. All right, maybe that camera. Wow, we've got some smoke blowing right towards the camera. That could be it. So Merapi, of course, continuing to do its thing. Really cool. And let's pop back over to, we can get rid of that banner. This is Alaska, Mexico. Popocatépetl in Mexico, about 70 kilometers south of Mexico City. And yeah, as I say, I keep kind of teasing here, calling it Alaska. You wouldn't be able to tell much difference if this wasn't Alaska, if you didn't know what it was. There's the other side of it. We can see that the snow up on the top is actually missing, and looks more like it's on one side only. Let's have a look at the third view, and that is zoomed in a little bit closer. You can see more of that snow, and the snow line there. Hopefully they're not going to get too much more of it. Yesterday the Popocatépetl was actually doing a little bit of some really funky gray eruptions. Even this morning there was some fancy stuff coming out of there, a little darker than normal. Anyway, we will go to this guy. This is Fuego de Colima, which is up closer to Guadalajara, and it is also in Mexico. That one had some recent activity up top here that we showed about the collapse that they had within the crater and stuff like that. So hopefully we're going to see something come from it. Let's pop over a little further south, Fuego, and there we can actually see Fuego, even though it's not erupting. I know it's 6 o'clock. Let's just have a quick look at the other ones there. This is Tolica, and this is down in Nicaragua, and the sun is about to set, as you can see it behind the clouds there. This is eased up a little bit. It was smoking a lot more earlier today. This one here is a Masaya, and that is also in Nicaragua, and you can see just a tad bit of that lava down on the bottom. And of course San Cristobal, and I'm not sure if that's actual smoke coming from the volcano or just a cloud hiding back there, but it is doing something. So on those notes, let's see if we can put you somewhere else. For right now, I think we'll take a look and see if we can throw you onto a lavally scene of some sort, and might have to use canned lava here. I will use canned lava. All right. Yeah, we're good there, and let's put it on there. So we'll let that go for the time that I am on break. So please enjoy that, and we'll turn that music on, and you guys should be able to hear that. So after we come back from the break, we will definitely have some bacon seeds for you guys. And just want to kind of throw this back in here. Hey, I see the likes are at 83. Of course, we would like to hit 150 likes today, but I'll be happy once we can see that over 100. If you are enjoying the stream, by all means, hey, why is that not moving? That's not moving. There we go. Now we got it moving. Make it look a little bit more eerie than what it is. And face plant. No, don't do a face plant. Desert icicles. Good one, Irish monk. What? Desert icicles? Oh, those are expensive. Anyway, likes are at 84, and I see mine says 85. I'd like to see it at 105. For those good people who are new to the stream, if you have not yet hit that wonderful subscribe button, please consider doing that if you feel we've earned it. And also, if you want to become a member, you see a bunch of people in here that are have green name tags. Those are members that support the channel, and we appreciate each and every one of them. It is $2.99 a month for the membership. I'm not sure how it translates in other countries, but that is what we had it set for, and hopefully you guys are good with that. All right, one on mine. Anyway, I'm going to, hey, I see 90 already, and hopefully, and we're going to see it go over 100 before I come back from the break. When I come back, we'll have bacon seeds. Keep smiling, everybody, and try not to have too many food fights while I'm gone. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're just about here, and one fish has arrived. Okay, one fish. Thanks for being here. I gotta just see if I can turn off that music here. Let's see, what's going on? Nope, that ain't gonna work. I gotta do this and go to here and put it back on classic mode. There we go. That will get rid of that music, and then we will get over to our other thing. We don't want to see that. That's okay. Let's just get that off of there for later on. Okay, I'm gonna pause that, and hopefully this, yeah, there it goes. I got it over. Music is off. We like the music. All right, JB, glad you do. Anyway, we left off yesterday with this lovely looking bacon seed who was feeling really good about running around and getting things done, but we do have new ones. So look at this feller. He's all penned up, and my God, he's got like a red color in there. That must be an Irish pig. Is that an Irish pig? It's gotta be one. Is that what they look like over there in Ireland, Irish monk? Just a quick question there. Because I have no idea. It must be that red hair thing going on there. Okay. And thank you for the welcome back, Sue Hayes, and I guess whoever else said it, thank you. And I may have missed some of those. I was too busy trying to keep up to things. Also, welcome Kim Raudenbush, as well as Kananaskis Country, also here. Sasha, welcome back. And One Fish, welcome. Glad to have you on board. By the way, One Fish, I do owe you an apology. Hey, Yona is also here. Welcome, Yona. Glad to have you on board. One Fish, yesterday, Piggy sent me your cake, and I forgot to put it on the screen. Well, I didn't actually. I didn't look at the emails. That was the problem. So. Blame me for it, and I felt really, really bad, but we're going to give you your cake today. Anyway, watch out for that snout. That guy's looking out of the crowd, and it's okay. We'll get you a belated birthday cake here anyway. We tend to eat them rather than admire them. Oh, Irish monk, I knew that was coming. Anyway, more bacon seeds. This is a little black colored one. Completely black nose, black eyes, black everything's. And he must have been out in the sun a little too long, and really looks good on the white or very close to white background. So Trev T says ice cream plus forehead plus Dr. Fox equals unicorn. No, I don't think so. Here's some more cuteness, some spotties, and they are Dalmatian pigs. Wonderful. Yeah, black sheep piggy. That was probably the right terminology there. So anyway, these are the Dalmatian pigs, and of course they are cute as all get out. And let's see what else we got here. We have this guy, and that is also very, very awesome. And we call these, I guess, teacup pigs. And these are like really, really small bacon seed kinds. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Anyway, I'm trying to find that cake for One Fish. And One Fish, here's your cake. And this is for you. And since I didn't sing happy birthday yesterday, I'm not going to bother today. I'm not kidding. I wish you a very happy belated birthday, One Fish. and hopefully you will enjoy that. And that is a lovely cake. And I wish I would have had it check my email there a little bit more promptly yesterday. That would have been pretty right on the money. So, yep, a fish cake. And yeah, one fish hasn't even said anything. Anyway, okay, so cool, thank you. Well, you can thank Piggy for this one. She is the one who had it and got it and threw it up there. And by the way, no whales were harmed in your river during the making of this cake. So, and thank you, Piggy, for supplying that. That is awesome. And I just wish I would have seen it yesterday. I felt really, really bad. So, happy 2 fish, 1 fish. Yeah, and that is wonderful. All right. So, let us carry on to other wonderful things. I don't know what the heck we were looking at. Let's maybe we'll go out. We looked at Popocatépetl. Let's go over and have a look at the Azores. And I already got the wrong screen set up there. Okay, Azores. And wow, those lights are bright. Unfortunately, we don't see that well when they have the daytime shot. Daytime shots are much better. We can't even see the lights on Pico Island today, so not sure what's going on. There's one light. That's that little cove that we were looking at. And then if we get over to this one, we can actually make that one a little bit bigger and let you guys have a look at that. Doesn't get it all, but it shows you what the day was like there on São Jorge Island in the Azores, and that is pretty awesome. And again, now we're seeing the clouds coming from right to left. Yesterday it was kind of 90 degrees the other direction. And there's those fast workers again. Looks like they had rain there as well. Everything is wet. But then again, when you're out in those islands, I guess, yeah, the wind direction changed. There it did. They must be near a storm or something to have it changed that quickly. And there it goes again, going a different direction. So several times today it moved, and that is pretty awesome. Yeah, neat looking. Anyway, that's the end of that little video that they have. We do like that, and if you guys are interested in those, I can turn around and just copy that real quick and drop it in the channel. There you go, and you can have a look there at spotazores.com and /cam, and that'll bring up a bunch of them for you, and that'll all be good. So let's carry on. That is what that site will look like when you get there, and we'll get on to these other ones. Now, this, of course, is still at an alert level of V4, and it's kind of interesting. We had a bunch more earthquakes there, a little bit more activity today, and I'm surprised at that, that we're seeing a little bit of an uptick in stuff that's going on there. Anyway, 1.6, 8:55 a.m. This latest one was a 2.1 at 13:34, and then we have some other ones hiding in the background. 1.6 at 7:30, and I can't tell where the other ones are here. That's so cluttered up. 18:48 for this 1.5, and that is what's happening on the island. And if we slide down, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, looks like 8, 9, 10, no, 9. 9 different earthquakes, but they're not all on St. George. There's at least 2, 3, 4 that are not. So we'll probably have 5 or 6 on St. George. Let's take a look and, oh, hang on. Yeah, that map is too busy. We'll look at this map. And I had it loaded up and looked at it earlier here. If we zoom in a little bit, it really doesn't help because it hides the island. I wish they'd have it a little closer up because you want to spread that apart and see how close those things are. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, and I think, yeah, 8 right on the island, and 3 just to the, I guess it would be the northern end of the island, north being upward in that direction. So a little bit of activity right there. That's also kind of interesting. This is kind of where the rise was on that side. So the elevated areas, if we do see an eruption, it could happen potentially there offshore. But again, looking at where most of the earthquakes are happening is right in the middle here of the island. And of course, if we look at it a little bit differently on one of the other charts or one of the other maps, we'll be able to see a little bit more detail. And we can actually do that. Let me see if I can find that real quick. If we use this one here, even though it's not indicating earthquakes because they have their own earthquake monitoring, USGS doesn't get into this one. But I got to find it here. I want to zoom in on the Azores, and we can get fairly close. And there you go. So that area over here is where that bulging was, in this area. And when we zoom in a little bit, all those quakes, you can see the row of vents there, and all the way along. Let's see if it, yeah, there, that's better. You can see all the potholes, if you want to call them that. So it could happen out of any one of those. If it does go, and we don't know. This is the big one over here, and if we slide off again, you see a whole row, and there's even more here. So each one of these used to erupt and eject material, every one of them. So there are a lot of paths for this to choose, and we have no idea which one it's going to like. It could be this volcano, could be that one, you know, or any of the above. And these other ones here all have created mounds of sorts, and we're erupting at one point or another. And that goes all the way out, by the way, all the way to the end of the island. If we get right to the end of it, you can see a bunch more right along the populated area. These holes here, and some of them, they've grown forests around them, trees, you know, wonderful stuff. And we'll go a little bit further. That's another one there. Bigger ones. All of these at one point in time were erupting. And you know, this is probably a good depiction of what we see right here is the lava and the layered rocks from previous eruptions. So looks pretty awesome, you guys. I just thought I'd throw that in there as well, and kind of neat. All right, let's go from there over to another island nation, and of course that will be over to Hawaii, and we will have a look and see what Hawaii is doing. So let's get over there. And were we on the right one? That is the right one, but we want that one. All right. This is, of course, Hawaii from yesterday. 1731 was the time on that picture. And if we refresh it for right now, we'll see what the lava levels are like. Ooh, a little bit higher, and the toe has filled up a little bit more. Doesn't look as pretty as yesterday's shot, but I'll take it. And we definitely see the bridge is completely gone out of this area now. So again, they have free flow into that big toe hole, if you want to call it that. Going to the next picture, this one is still from yesterday. Let us refresh that, and we will see what today looks like. Oh, not so good. A lot more smoke in there, probably raining and steamy. And this is from the opposing side of the caldera. And again, you can see our toe hole right about there. And this was the older one, but let's refresh it and see what it looks like now, if they have a newer one. And yeah, today. All right. I don't think they've got a newer one. No, that's not coming up. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. It looks like, oh yeah, we do have a newer one. There we go, finally got here. A lot of smoke coming off of this island out here as well. And that island, you know, there's not that much left of it. I'm surprised that it's still there. Eventually it will get covered up with lava if this thing rises a little bit more, unless it's going to float, and we'll see what happens. Again, you can see that lava path, and definitely higher levels within that crater. Let's have a quick look at the thermal, and this was the thermal from last night. You can see level was down a bunch in there. It wasn't as high as what it is now, but you can definitely see it. There's our primary vent area. There's that little hornito or divider channel, which allows that lava via a lava tube to get into the lake here. We don't see this glowing out here anymore, so that's probably a good sign. And we do still see the hot spots on both sides. We're going to refresh that though, because this one was from yesterday, and this is what it looks like right now. A little bit more hot lava on the other sides there, but still not overly large amounts. And you can still see the features right there, that little division or divider, lava tube slash hornito, and of course the primary source area right in here. So that is looking pretty good. And I tried to get that other earthquake map working, and it did not want to cooperate with me. So let's see if I can locate my earthquakes or earthquake maps. Oh, there it is. And we were in the Azores, so let's boogie into Hawaii. The Hawaii boogie. Anyway, there is all of the Hawaiian island chain and what we had previously. And someone had confirmed that the one with the two islands, this guy here, that this is Midway Island. And that would be pretty awesome, pretty interesting. Population 40 is what they had on there. And again, that is part of the chain of Hawaiian islands out there. And that is actually quite a ways away from it. So I don't know about 1,000 miles, but definitely, yeah, it could almost be 1,000 miles. That's a long ways from Oahu all the way out to here. So if you're looking at this 100 kilometer or 100 miles for this, you flip that on there a few times, you'll definitely see it. So why is that not working? I clicked it again, darn it. Okay. I'm waiting. It's going. It's going. Thanks for that quick email, Arizona Snowman. I do appreciate it. Change map again. Darn it. I hate when that thing does that. We're still on the caldera shot. Yep, there we go. I hate that. I clicked it and it didn't go. I think it's my mouse. I tried to fix it this morning. Anyway, what I was saying here is you take a look at your measurement here. That's 100 miles. And of course, that island, so this is Oahu here. And you measure over to right there. And if we zoom in on it, that is a Midway Island. And that's kind of what they're calling it. Population 40 is what I mentioned. And that is pretty cool. So, lots of stuff going on there. This one is, I don't know if this is an island or just a, well, there's a little island right there. If you want, that's probably turtles in there. Lots of turtles. If you like turtles, I like turtles. And here's another one of these atolls. And pretty neat to see. But each one of them is one of those older volcanoes that used to sit on the hot spot here. And this is Pahala is where the hot spot actually is. Linda throws in a $20 super chat. Wow, Linda, thank you kindly. And I'm going to just write that down so I have it there. And thank you kindly, Linda. I appreciate that wonderful support. And really nice of you to do that. Thank you. Zooming back in here a little bit more. Of course, we don't see anything on Mauna Kea. It's all quiet. Mauna Loa has this guy right here. That happened today, and that was at 6:52 local time there for them. And that one, of course, 1.7, not that big, but still, it says minus 0.5 kilometers, and that means it is 0.5 or half a kilometer above sea level. That means it's well into the meat and potatoes of the volcano itself, above sea level. So that could be just something collapsing, or we've got more action there. Who knows? Anyway, looking at the other earthquakes, we don't see that many new ones. No red ones at all. Nothing that happened just right away. And what's happened to that mouse? Anyway, that's 1.8 happened at 7:08 a.m. That is pretty neat there. 31.9 kilometers down. That's a long way. 31.1 kilometers down for that 2.2. And these are typical distances that happen there all the time. This one, 12:40, just after lunch, and also 1.9, 33.6 kilometers down. Then we got the 32.7 kilometers on this guy. And while we're out here looking at other ones, let's have a look at these. 1.7. Sharon Stewart, holy mackerel, you guys are rocking tonight. Sharon, thank you kindly, Sharon Stewart. That is awesome. Thank you for that $20 super chat. Lava Rocks, Doc, thanks. And thank you. Do appreciate that wonderful support. And thank you. Thank all of you. Even the ones who aren't super chatting. You know, you don't even have to be a member. Thank you anyway, all of you. And anyway, more stuff here. 2.3, and this one was from today as well, as at 2:04 p.m. 2.4 kilometers down, so a lot less shallow. And this one here, 5.3 kilometers down for that 2, and this 1.7 was 6.6 kilometers down. So interesting to see that, and those are, of course, these are in the old lava fields. This one here, not been active for a while. I don't think anything in that area. This one, of course, this is Kilauea right there, and this is a 1.9 that happened at 4:19 p.m. or 16:19, if you want to call it that. 1.5 kilometers down. So again, it's still above sea level or very close to it, and that is interesting to see. We'll see what the future brings for us. And of course, there's your caldera. The observatory is right there on, I guess you call it the northwest side. And of course, the viewing area. I don't know if there's actually a couple of different viewing areas, if this is one, or the people are going all the way around here to be able to look at it. They might even be going all the way over here. I really don't know. I'm going to have to ask Two Pineapples when he does go, or when I get this map up in front of him, maybe he can tell us for sure exactly where that viewing area is. Somebody has sent out the poppet after me, and I am going to hurry and get off of off of here before poppet devours me. And anyway, let's see what we can do. Where do I want to go? I don't know where I need to be. Okay, let me fix this up. I want to get lava back on the screen, and I'm going to do my thing. So for those good people who have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting the like button. Really would make us happy. And I'll let that run and turn our wonderful music back on so you can feel drowsy. Hey, let's do some math and geometry first. Let's not say we did. So there we go. Anyway, I see we're at 104 likes. Of course, our target for today would be 150 if we can get there. That would really be awesome, and would really enjoy that. Also, if you're new to the stream and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do go give it a quick shot. And what? Kraken? Oh no, don't send the Kraken. And I'm going. We'll be okay. Anyway, subscribe, like, all that stuff. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Runs to get the buckets ready. Yeah, you're gonna need the buckets, I think. We'll have to find some real heavy lava flow. Right now, this is just kind of an interlude, and I know there was mega lava in some of these. Bopped it, slid it, twist it. Yeah, bop it, slide it, twist it, and hey, there's the old chart. And let's just jump past that. There we go. All right, you guys, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I will be back in 5 minutes after my little break. Don't go away. Keep smiling and be nice. I see some fruit is being thrown around there. Is that something to do with that the Kraken of Kos? All right, I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad to have you on board. I'm going to turn that music off in the background. And, of course, what we have on the screen is day 134 of the Icelandic volcano eruptions. And that was a pretty awesome sight. Thank you for the welcome backs. Hi, Leo. Good to see you. And Kate says welcome back. Sue says welcome back. And also hi to Brian, a rock rail fan. Welcome. And Sharon Stewart says, I can hear you, Dr. Fox. That's good. I'm glad you can. Gura also made it back in. Welcome, Gura. Glad to have you on board. And that's all cool. Okay, so let's pop over and take a look at other stuff that we can see. We already had a look at pretty much everything that's out there, but let's have just a few other peeks at other things and see what we can come up with. This, of course, was or is our good old Merapi, and that's what it was looking like earlier there, or still right now, I should say, not earlier. It is 7:44 a.m. there, but we will go take a look and see what is happening, or what happened in the earlier portions of the day in the dark. And I know it was erupting some pretty good for a little while. I think this was kind of a neat shot. And yeah, this is kind of weird. You know, it really looks dark on that shot, and then you see this one with so much smoke and stuff in the way that really makes you wonder what the heck they were doing there. Anyway, if we do go back a little bit in time, we do see that we did have a pretty good lava flow for a little while. That was it right there. This one was at 4:42 a.m. Their time, and you can see that bacon rolling down the hill. And definitely a little bit more than usual, and we like that particular eruption. It's doing its awesome thing. Probably has more juice now that Krakatoa stopped, so we may see a little bit more activity on this one, and that would be cool. Let's see, Craig Thor also on the channel. Welcome, Craig Thor. Good to have you on board. And yeah, Richard Lapointe we got earlier, I think. And awesome. Okay, yeah, you see the lava? I like the way that comes down. That is neat. Cool stuff. And it goes behind the trees over here, so you can't see so well. But somebody cut that tree down. I know, it's the jungle. It'll regrow in a couple of weeks. It'll be okay. Nobody will notice. All right, so that actually looks pretty cool coming down the hill. And let's see what else we can find. We had a bunch more similar eruptions. Yeah, this one here about 3 hours and 35 minutes ago, roughly. Let's see if we advance that a little bit. Yeah, there, right there. And that will show you a little bit more of that wonderful bacon sliding down the hill. I think this was the bigger one that they had. And you see that big glob forming up top, and then it just pours down. So really bright in here too on the IR. That's cool looking, and it is a bacon, and definitely that actually looks real nice up there. Really, really cool. All right, let's see what else we've got. I'm just trying to back up a little bit more on this one. Oh, yeah, we want to see some of those other ones during the thunderstorm. All right, so this one was good, but about 4 hours and 30 minutes ago, we also had a flash in there, some lightning. That was before all these stars appeared, and they did have some. Wow, wow! You guys are awesome tonight. Loot Mule throwing in a $50 super chat. Thank you, Loot Mule. Wasn't going to send until you showed Krakatoa. Well, Krakatoa is not showing tonight. That's the problem, and I wish it was. You know, I tried, and we will actually take a look and see if they do have a Krakatoa on there. But I don't think they had it going. Anyway, I wanted to show you this other one, one I saved 4 hours 33 minutes ago. And I will see if we can find Krakatoa just because of that. And oh, hang on, I wanted to back up there. Okay, that's 10 seconds earlier here. There, you see that lightning flash, and then all of a sudden the volcano starts going. And by the way, the lightning, that was something I wish I would have had my own cameras set up for Krakatoa, because that one, because of the velocity of the material coming out of the volcano, there was a tremendous amount of volcanic lightning that was happening during the eruption. And unfortunately, a lot of it was, you know, because we also had thunderstorms in the area at the time. So a lot of it was kind of put off as thunderstorms, and which is really not what we wanted to have them say. But when you watch some of the other videos there was a couple in there, and unfortunately they got heavy copyrights on those, and the guys put their logo right in the middle of everything, and I didn't get a response. I wanted to show it, but I may have to do it slightly differently there. But because they have their logo right in the middle of the screen, you can't get away from the copyright gurus, and I can't afford to have them shut me down because of another copyright strike, since we still have those two pending, and they will be gone on, I think, the May 13th or 14th or something. This was going back a little bit earlier, and again, you see quite a bit of that lava flowing down, and of course here in the shot shows that heat. And this is zoomed in a little bit more, by the way, and just so you are aware of it, because when you watch the rocks here, you can kind of see, even though this looks like it's going further, it's not. It's the same distance as what you're seeing here, and really is this side slope here is this guy here. So cool stuff, and I do want to find Krakatoa, so I'm going to see if we can get Krakatoa on there. Let me see if I can put it right here for right now, and we'll let that one play, and I'm going to go over and just have a quick peek and see if I can't bring up Krakatoa. Indonesian volcano monitoring. Let's see if they're showing it now. And no, they aren't. But let's see, when did they put this one up? Oh, he streamed that one 59 minutes ago, and that was from his stream. So let me see if I can get that one set up for you real quick, and we'll work on showing you what Krakatoa was like. Okay, well, this may not work so well for you, because it really isn't showing anything nice. No, it really isn't, and you'll be disappointed in what Krakatoa looks like now. But I can probably load up a couple of those Krakatoa videos, or the last one, and kind of show you that one in comparison to what we're seeing now. So give me a moment or two, and I will see what I can do to grab this in the right dimensions here. And things have disappeared again. All right. Yeah. Darn it. Things have changed. Oh, we'll recapture. All right. And we'll go through that little bit extra effort here to I'll throw that guy in, and hopefully we'll be able to make this work. Whoa, there we go. Okay, so turn that other one off. Anyway, that last one there at Merapi looked pretty awesome, but this is what Krakatoa was like just recently here, and that is what you're seeing, and that is a far cry from what we were seeing it doing before. And this is here. This was from their stream that ended 7 hours ago. So this was about midnight, I believe. Yeah, their time, and or maybe yeah, something like that. And then, of course, if we turn off that, this is what Krakatoa was looking like a while later. That's the older one. I do have a newer one here as well. I got to see if I can locate it. And be special Krakatoa 4 there. This is the last one that we did capture from Krakatoa while it was still erupting. So you see those lightning flashes in there? A lot of that is related to, of course, volcanic lightning. And that's what that kind of was. And again, they don't have their NVR or DVR set correctly. They have it set to capture on motion, which is the wrong thing when you're doing a live stream like this. They should actually have it set on doing the thing, well, basically continuous, at least 15 frames a second if you want to capture a little bit more detail. And this, again, you know, that lightning, this is what I was talking about. There was an incredible amount of it, and that is because of all this material being ejected out at very high velocities and smacking together, creating or polarizing itself. And as it gets up a little bit higher in the sky, it starts sparking, and you know, you've got that massive amount of spark going on. So hopefully that will help you out with both your little lava fix as well as wanting to see it. And Loot Mule, I hope that doesn't disappoint you. Okay, that is something that is pretty awesome to be watching. So cool, I like it. And Irish Monk, okay, opal is not organic. No, opal is not organic, definitely not. Opal is special kind of rocks. All right, magpie? Where? I didn't see no magpies. Anyway, that's the end of that little bit of that video, and we'll see if we can put it back on to one of the live screens here and get rid of that. Okay, that was what we were watching there, and let's pop it back over to Semeru. Of course, that is Semeru right now, and Semeru seems to be a little bit more active than we had before. Well, we got to talk about it. LOL. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, Lutnio, there's not much I can do to fix it as far as, you know, it decided to quit doing its eruption. So we kind of have to live with what we're dealt, and that is what we're seeing today. I do like the fact, though, that we had a heck of a lot of that volcanic lightning going on. And like I said, I wish I would have had cameras that would have been there and that kind of thing. That would have been fascinating to take a shot of what was actually going on, and would have really looked good. Can't see, but hear them chattering. Oh, you can't hear. Oh, you hear magpies? I don't hear them. That darn magpie is probably sitting right beside the microphone yelling at things again. Anyway, Samaru, we're going to keep an eye on it. Doc needs a submarine. Yep, you bet. And I was actually... Oz, it's funny because I was actually looking at submarine videos today, and the Triton is the one to get. It can sit 3 people, the pilot and a couple of passengers, and it's one of those big acrylic domes. Basically lets you go down to about 3,000 feet is the depth, or 1,000 meters, so about 3,300 feet actually, and that would be really, really awesome to be able to go around looking at the volcanoes under the water. Risky, but it would be neat. All right, let's carry on. Doc and a kangaroo. Well, I don't know about taking a kangaroo along. Maybe you could come along, Oz. I don't know if you like submarines or not. It's going to be interesting. What's happening? Opal, a fossilized bone, dinosaur bones. No, Garabandal. Opal is not, you don't get opal out of dinosaur bones. No way. Doesn't work that way. Okay, if it's a dinosaur bone, it's not an opal. All right. Only yellow ones? Yellow submarines. Yep. Oh, fun. All right, let's carry on with other good things here. Real quick, a peek at Taal again. And it is beautiful doing its thing. I know we've already gone over our time limit here, but I'm going to keep going. It's all right. We're good for a little while yet. We'll do our wonderful weather and all that other stuff. So let's get back over to our earthquake maps. Well, we don't really need to go over the earthquake map as such, but we'll start out with that one. That's kind of one of the pages that we go through. So there it is there. We had that one. I'm going to zoom out of that. We're going to just do a quick check to see if there's any really big earthquakes that are happening. We do see north of New Zealand, and there we go. I had to think. We do see one there that was 5.2 on the Kermadec Ridge, and then we see he had a 5.4 over New Caledonia, 10 kilometers down. That was from 1709, and that isn't so bad. At least it's not up in the 6s. Out here at the Sandwich Islands and Michael Volcano, you have a 5.4 out there, and that is not overly big either. Once they get above 6, they really start messing things up. Looking at North America real quick, We don't see too much new activity. A couple little spots here, and again, those little ones, as long as you see the little ones, you know that the fault is moving. If all of a sudden you don't see any earthquakes here or nothing new for a while, you know things have bound up, and that means that the plates have locked, and till the plates let go, it's going to build up pressure, and once it does let go, look out, because then you're going to get a 6 or 7. It's a little different than what you would get if this one, the Fuca plate here, well, it's subducting. If it locks up, it could, depending on how long it stays locked, it could actually create a full rip 9.0 plus style earthquake. But we'll see what happens in the future. I'm not going to worry so much about earthquakes or fear mongering. I do see earthquake up here, which is really kind of weird, up in the northern end of Greenland, and that actually happened on the 21st. I never ever seen it up there. And we do have these other two that are here. Norwegian Sea is what they're calling that area. That was on the 24th and the 25th, and that's basically the mid-Atlantic ridge as well, all the way up. And I don't know if they still call it the mid-Atlantic ridge up here, because that's not the Atlantic anymore. So looks pretty cool. Hi, Yvonne Kunkel. Good. Good to have you here, Yvonne. Thanks for popping in. And anyway, let's go over to the other lovely place that Yvonne wants to go. She's going there, what is it, 8 weeks or 9 weeks over into, I guess she's going to be going to Sicily first, or Italy, sorry, and then she'll be going over to La Palma and investigating and seeing what's happening there. So just refresh La Palma. I still want to kind of see if we can pull that map back down, or no, it won't allow me today. And anyway, we do see these ones that we've seen before. This guy is already expired, and we do see a couple more at the top of the volcano in Tenerife. So that's kind of interesting, weird. And when we zoom in here, we see our little spots, and of course the newest one on there is a 1.13 kilometers down, and that almost looks like it's right where Cumbre Vieja is. Anyway, you got a bunch of these other ones. If you watch on, you'll see the circles appear as I slide the mouse down, and that's kind of where they are. And yeah, a lot of these, this is from today. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them on the island today, and they are all below, I think the biggest one is 1.6. So that is kind of the way it is for that. Anyway, quiet in La Palma as far as I'm concerned. If we zoom out, there we go. And we do still see that activity up top here, that 3.3 from, oh, that was today as well, 25 minutes after midnight. That's a brand new one up there. And this one here, 25 minutes after midnight. Okay. These are new, you guys. That is kind of weird. Let's see. Is that actually new? Where's it lighting up? No, it's not lighting up there. That might be an older one. 3.5. That's that one there. Yeah. Okay. 5 kilometers down on that one. This one would be the newest one, though. So that 3.5 was 2 days ago, and this one here is 3.3. 32 kilometers down on that one. That's quite a ways down. And then, of course, he had a little friend right there. Not sure what that guy's doing. 2.4 is what we had. There they are. Those are the ones that were out there. The 2.4, 11 kilometers down. And not that that far down, but that's what we're seeing in that area. And I wonder if this is an old volcano. I don't think it is. That would have been one heck of a big volcano. All right, we'll leave that alone, and we're going to carry on. We're going to go to this particular map. Of course, this is the EMSC. If you want that link, that Arizona Snowman actually had that link in the channel, or in the chat just a few minutes ago. But EMEQ will get you this map. And that's what it looks like if you want to look at it full screen. Different colors of rings mean different depths, and they don't always show everything either. We already checked out the activity that we had here on St. George out at in the Azores, but they're only showing one. Whereas we know we've got a bunch of other ones. There may be a size limitation to it or whatever. Anyway, that one was 7 kilometers down from yesterday at just about 2000 or 8 p.m. and a 2.6 is what they showed there. So cool. Let's see. Yeah, there's our other ones there. And again, they're not showing the ones here, which is kind of frustrating. And I kind of wonder why they're not showing them. Has anybody ever been to this Funchal Island? Is that a good place to go? Do they have palm trees there? I don't know. I've never heard of that one, but it's amazing what you can see. And then they got this little spit here of land. I don't think you want to live on that in case that ever dies. And where's the other one? There. This is definitely inhabited. They have an airport, so Porto Santo, and neat. I never been out there, never heard of it, and we'll zoom back out. And of course, this map, when it's full screen, looks absolutely wonderful, and you guys are more than welcome to download that and have a look. All right, let's see if we can get out of that full screen mode and carry on with the rest of what we've got. And that is basically the weather. So let's find my weather maps. I'm on there now. Need to change over here. Clicked it. Yes, it went. Let's see. Big Spring update. Yeah, I don't need that. That's okay. Don't need that either. Let's start with North America real quick. And you can see a lot of that SO2 that is still kind of dragging in from up in the north here. And that is all coming from Kamchatka. Well, not all of it. Some of it is man-made, but most of that had gone up, around, and back down from Kamchatka. And that is, as you can see, the curl here making it go up. Looking at Central America, we do see a bunch of off-gassing. Popocatépetl and that is still blowing out to the west rather than the east. And same thing goes for Fuego and all of our friends in Nicaragua, as well as the stuff happening in Colombia, blowing out into the water. Same thing goes for Ecuador as well, where you have Reventador and Sangay out here. And nothing coming from... hey, what's that in the chat? Let's nail that real quick. Okay, hide. Oh. Users hidden. All right. Arizona Snowman got him. And all cool. Okay, we're good. And yeah, so Which volcano is it? Wolf Volcano, right on the end of this, right there. Not doing too much. I haven't heard too much activity from Wolf Volcano as of late. Moving down a little bit, some of this is industrial as well as some of it, of course, being from Sabancaya volcano right down there. And this is where the air currents kind of change, and they're blowing the other way there. Starting back up on the top here, this is what I was talking about, it coming around and going all the way up north and then coming down into Canada and then kind of twirling or swirling around over here. But that is coming off of the Kamchatka Peninsula, and it looks like it's a lot less coming off of there than what we had before. Zooming back in, this is Japan, and down on the bottom end here, that would be probably from the area of where we've got Sakurajima, and that is kind of neat. Not seeing too much else from the other volcanoes here. And here, Philippines, seeing some more coming off of Taal area, as well as that's a lot of man-made pollution. And that'll be volcano. This is volcanic in nature over here as well. A little easier going here from Yasur right now. And of course that was a Yasur. If we let it play for its last 24 hours, you can see some of that eruption. And Yasur still doing a pretty awesome job. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I could make that full screen. Let's see if that helps. Anyway, that's kind of what it was looking like. Camera's on a tilt, but that's okay. All right, we can close that off. That's good. That's Yasur. White Isle Volcano, New Zealand. It's still off-gassing, even though they've taken that off of the list. And Ruapehu, that is here, is not doing anything. This, of course, is in the Tonga area. That's Tofua, and it's also not doing a heck of a lot. What we see here, this plume going into Australia, a lot of that was from Krakatoa, but as you can see, Krakatoa isn't emitting as much anymore. So what you're seeing now is Yasur, or not Yasur, Merapi and Semeru are doing those things. And then you've got Luolotuk out here. So it's adding to the fire a little bit, if you want. Again, South America, industrial pollution down here in South Africa. DR Congo, that is a volcano, as well as I did find out they've got some other activity going on there, a smelting plant of some sort. Also causing some problem, and pollution as normal. Right around here is where you've got Urta Ale. It's hardly anything coming off of it. Again, these areas are industrial pollution for the most part. And getting over here into the boot of Italy and Sicily, you see it's gotten a lot heavier. And we did notice that we did have some heavy smoke coming out of Etna this morning, and that is kind of the result of it. So there is a lot more SO2 being dumped into the atmosphere by Etna. Counts have gone up. Hey, Clark Hall, welcome. Good to see you. And let's see, Lisa P. Frampton is also here. I didn't see you earlier, Lisa. Welcome. And Sasha, I think I got you earlier there anyway. So that's kind of it for our SO2. I was going to look at Iceland real quick. Yeah, they're probably, the smelter is going again. So they're probably making you some fine aluminum pots, or at least the stock aluminum for the pots. and that's pretty awesome there. All right, over to the weather, and I'm going to refresh this guy because that's already a few hours old. And there we go, that's 3 hours newer and from 1900. And let's run through this fairly quickly here. When we see some of the warmer air, you can see it's lighter in color. That is some of that warmer air running around, and because it is nighttime there, that's the temperatures you're looking at, 5 and 6 degrees for nighttime temperatures, which is really, really good for Iceland. So not bad. Looking here, there's Norway, Sweden, and Finland, and they're not bad. Little cold in the northern parts, but then again, you look at where it is. Southern end of Sweden, warming up to just about the rest of what Europe is like. Here you go, Ireland. Irish monk has got about 8 or 9 degrees Celsius, depending on where he is there, maybe even only 7, but somewhere thereabouts. And we do see England in some spots a little cooler, right in the middle. That's a little odd. Usually you get colder up in Scotland's area up top there, but not bad. Germany and Yvonne's house. Yvonne's got about 6 degrees or 7 degrees Celsius right now. Axwanka in Lightning Ridge Museum. Axwanka, welcome back. There are dinosaur bones covered in opal. Ooh, really? That is interesting. But it's not, the bones themselves aren't making the opal, it's something else. Anyway, looking at what we're seeing here, France, warmer temperatures, some of that warm stuff that was coming up through the Gulf Stream has somehow circulated in there, or maybe even they're getting some back circulation from what's going on in Africa. And looking here, really nice in La Palma, definitely for nighttime temperatures, 18 degrees in some places, 14, 15, so they're all right. Really nice there. And let's see, if we zoom out a little bit, take a look at the other places. Hot in northern Australia. Oz's place here in Brisbane, 24 degrees Celsius. So Oz is probably enjoying it. That is pretty neat. New Zealand, of course, it looks like they've got a storm sitting right there. We'll take a look at that right away with precipitation, and not so bad. Northern island of New Zealand, not bad. Gets a little cold down on the bottom end here, 12 degrees. And yep, okay, cool. I'm glad your temperature is nice, 24, 25. I wish mine was like that. Northern Australia, though, looks awful warm, 30, 32 degrees in some places. That's starting to get up a little higher. And of course, we see all of that. You see that fast circulation, that storm's still sitting there. And we'll get to the storms in a second or two. And looking at South America, well, North America, you see some of that. We have a kind of a cold band coming in over across the mountains, but here is that warm air that was blowing up, and I hope it keeps coming in. I really do need that. And of course, down in mid area of the United States, a little bit warmer, Arizona and California and Nevada all doing their thing, so pretty cool. Or warm, and Mexico doing very well. Looking at South America, not bad. I didn't hit on the other end here. This is the other end of what we call the east of Canada. Looks like a nasty storm up here on the northern tips of Quebec. So not so nice. And South America, some places are really, really warm, and some places are really, really cold. Argentina, boy. Chile, I can understand getting chilly, but Argentina, minus 2, 3, 4, some places. So yeah, getting colder there, and looks like a very fast-moving system in there. And I think we've just about covered our temperatures. And again, of course, looking at the deserts of or northern portions of Africa, it's not bad there. Okay, let's pop over to precipitation on this map real quick so we can get things going. We'll zip into Iceland real quick. And not too bad in Iceland, nothing happening there. A little bit of rain down there, some fog, and nothing overly major. Looking good in England, and a little bit of fog in Scotland, and nothing happening here in Ireland, and we should be okay with that. Zipping up, wow. We'll zoom out just a little bit so we can get all of it. And yeah, they're not doing very well in Norway. A little bit of that bleeding over into Sweden, and not too much in Finland, but we do see some nasty stuff up here. Wouldn't want to be there. All right, a little bit of rain there. That's not that bad. Germany looks pretty dry, a little foggy in a couple of spots. Out in the coastal areas of France, we definitely have a few storms along the coast. It doesn't look too bad. And of course, there is where Aurelio is having more storms in his country, in Spain, of course. That's what we're seeing. And then we see this stuff in here. I'm not sure where that's going to head, but we know Piggy's got pretty good. No stuff coming there. How warm is it in Piggy's world? Oh my God! It's in the middle of the night and it's 20 degrees Celsius. Oh wow! It's no wonder she lives there. Piggy, how come is it so warm there? Oh. And I can see why she can't sleep. Anyway, back to precipitation. And of course, what I always refer to here as our equatorial storm seems to go all the way across the planet. And we do have a lot of storms brewing. We've got this big, massive system out in the Atlantic. We still have off the eastern U.S. and Canada, of course, still getting some of that stuff. And moonstone. No, you won't have moonstone in there. Anyway, that is that one down in the fast circulation that I was mentioning off of Argentina. And that looks like it's going to be a nasty storm, really big. And let's see, what else do we have? We got some more cutting there, and then of course here just Indonesia, and that material that got pulled down here, still sitting here and kind of idling. I hope that storm goes into the Indian Ocean or somewhere and goes away. They don't want it there. That creates too much lightning. And directly here in the Philippines as well, they had some bad weather. You see some more stuff out there. And off of, whoa, I guess that would be, well, New Caledonia is here, so this thing is heading towards this direction, so I'm thinking Papua New Guinea is going to get it. This is a little further south. Of course, Brisbane is here, and this storm starts, I guess, a couple hundred kilometers to the south, and goes all the way down, or this may even be a separate little system bugging Tasmania. Here's that other one that I was talking about. There's also this circulation, so we've got actually 3 circulations here, and then you've got this big thing that is being driven by everything else, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere in that ocean. That looks like it'd be a really horrible ride on your boat. All right, I think that just about covers everything that we need to. The only thing we haven't looked for is our lowest temperature on the planet, and so far I see minus 67, and do we have anything colder than minus 67? 67, oh, I seen a 68 in there, minus 68, but I bet you we can find colder over here. 67, there's got to be some minus 70s in here somewhere. It can't have warmed up that much. It's got to be, oh, minus 68, minus 67, 69, and yeah, I think minus 69 we've seen. So, oh, I just seen a minus 70 here somewhere. Oh, darn it. Moving that mouse around too fast. Anyway, oh, there, minus 72 degrees Celsius. Yeah, right in that spot. So there you go. That is about as good as you're going to get. Don't look too hard, LOL. I'm trying not to. I just want to feel warmer, Oz. This way, no matter what they throw at me for temperatures here, I will always consider looking at this map and saying, well, at least I'm not a penguin suffering that cold down there. And that is it, a minus 72 degrees Celsius. And that to me is just way, way too cold. I don't like that. But anyway, on those friendly notes, I think I'll leave it there. I am going to throw this other ending shot on here for our lava, or well, Iceland's day 143, and we'll see if we can line that up real quick as my ending screen for today, and hopefully it will be good and you'll all enjoy that. And let's see, if we do that, no, not that one, how about this one? Yep, that'll work. Okay, so a big thank you goes out to all of my super chatters. Actually, a big thank you goes out to all of you, each and every one of you that has been in the stream and hit that like button and participated, and you know, they always enjoy having everyone here. So it doesn't matter whether you're, you know, a member or a non-member and that kind of thing. Daryl R, wow, thank you. Daryl R throws in a $5 super chat. Thank you, Daryl, and we really do appreciate that extra support there. So very kind of you. And let's put this onto classic mode so we can finish that off. And I'll let you watch that, and I will ramble through my things here. First off, a big thank you to my moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, C&D Boy, and Joseph Fields, and I don't know, did we have anybody else pop in? No, I think that was it. So thank you, moderators. You guys did an awesome job tonight. Marshall, welcome, and don't forget me, Fox. Okay, Marshall, we won't forget you. And I am moderator now. You're not a moderator here, Marshall. Thank you, but that is all good. And okay, on that friendly note, it is time to wrap things up. So thank you to Scott Hartman and Irish Monk, Linda Schoof, and Sharon Stewart, Loot Mule, and Daryl R. All of you guys had some awesome super chats. Thank you, every one of you. Also, Nancy Buchanan, who signed back up for a membership. Really cool. And Marshall, yeah, you're maybe a moderator, but you're not a moderator here. Okay, and let's keep that in mind. And okay, so thank you to each and every one of you, and I really do appreciate you all being here. And hopefully we will see you all tomorrow. And I think today's stream was pretty good, even though it ran a little longer than normal. And that is all good. Thank you, Doc and mods. Hugs, lava lovers. And yeah, thank you, all the lava lovers. We really do appreciate you and you know, the big happy family. We enjoy having everyone here. So thank you very much for watching the stream tonight. And on that friendly note, I will use my normal line. Please be good and take care. And of course, have yourselves a wonderful super night, nice day, or you know, morning, afternoon, depending on where you are, since we are worldwide. And thank you, everyone. And please make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Good night, everyone. Take care, and oink oink.